Too Lord, no, I'm talking about Ratchet TV. Hey, no, I'm talking about, no, I'm talking about. Hey, it's a big. This is a big one, y'all. This is the one y'all been waiting on, right? This is the biggest one tonight. I got the lovely, beautiful Queen's Domain pulling up. She's on her way. She said she's running a little bit behind, but she's definitely on her way. She said just a few minutes. Just give her a few minutes, guys. So bear with us here. She give her a few minutes. I just went on ahead and started it. I just went on ahead and started the interview. I mean the interview. I went on ahead and started the live because Queen is on her way. So I didn't got a lot of money already, man. Y'all been blessing the super chat already. I appreciate it. You already know, gang. What's good though, Ratchet TV? What's good, Ratchet Gang? We got a lot of stuff to discuss tonight. We got a lot of stuff. Let me text Queen, let her know we live. So make sure she got the link and stuff. So give me 1 second. All right. So talk to me, gang. We got the Queen about to pull up. The lovely Queen is on her way. Ratchet TV, Ratchet Gang. We in here. It's your boy King Too Loyal, Ratchet TV. Shout out to Sko. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there in Ratchet Gang. What's good? Let me see them likes go up so we can get the Queen in here. When the likes go up, the Queen will arrive. When the likes get up, the Queen will arrive. So, all right, y'all know all the information we went over earlier. So we got a lot of ground to cover. We got to figure out, and we got to crack this Mo3 case. But the one person who hasn't came to the platform yet is the one person who a lot of people have been trying to discredit, and that person is Queen. There's been some really interesting interviews I've had over here. The Jossie interview, we had P Sweet over here. We had Killer. We had T Topics. We had man, we've had a lot of the characters over here. Raindrop. We've had everybody come over here, and the one thing that keeps coming up is the live with Queen. A lot of people want to know what was that audio about? What were these conversations about? They want to know details. They want to hear from the Queen because everyone has been saying Queen is the person that's the closest, and she was the first to say it was the baby daddy. She was the first to say a lot of this stuff. She was the first to say it was 7 people involved. She put all this stuff out there. Was it back in November, right? So I reached out to Queen today. A lot of people have been requesting, man, you need to bring Queen on the platform. You need to bring Queen. I would love to see Queen come up. So I reached out to Queen today. I called her, and she picked up. She knew who I was, of course, and we chopped it down. And she was like, she wants to come on. So I just talked to her like right before I got on live, and she said she just running a few minutes behind. Give me a couple minutes. I told her I'm going live right now, but I'll be waiting on you. So she a queen. She gonna pull up late tonight, y'all. She wasn't finna be here on time. She a queen, man. Let a queen do what a queen do. You know what I'm saying? But Ratchet, all the questions that y'all wanted to know, I'm still going through them in my Instagram right now. I screenshotted all y'all questions that y'all wanted me to ask her, and a lot of y'all are still sending them. So, I'm, oh, guys, hold on, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. The queen has arrived.
I'm sorry. I'm late. I am so sorry. I apologize. How are y'all doing?
Oh, wonderful. How are you doing? That's what everyone wants to know. How are you doing?
I'm trying to be all right, but I'm good.
Everything good with you?
Yeah, it's
A lot
okay.
a lot of people saying something happened with your Instagram and your YouTube.
Yeah, my phone was stolen, and
Oh,
my ex stole my phone, and she went in my phone and she did a lot of damage. She deleted some apps, backups, iClouds, Instagram.
so you don't have
Yeah,
your Instagram anymore?
no,
Your YouTube?
no,
Uh, are you coming back with another YouTube?
yes.
Okay. Do you have it already?
It'll be under Miss A Walk
Let me.
with the Ancestors.
Okay, Miss Walk with the Ancestors. Y'all heard that? Miss Walk with the Ancestors. So go follow her. Go subscribe. We got to get her back to what was you at, like 30, 40, 50,000?
Yeah,
Yeah, so we got to get her back on track, y'all. Y'all go show some love to the queen, man. Please, everybody, go show love to the queen. All right. Well, I'm so glad you're here. Like you are the one person that I've been waiting to talk to.
I appreciate that.
Like I told you earlier, I've been doing research on this case for a long time. I've gotten a lot of information out of this case, and all of the information that I've been getting is leading me back to you.
Wow. Okay.
Because I mean, a lot of people heard what you were saying in the beginning, about the baby daddy and the seven people and everything. And I've been breaking it down piece by piece, and everything is leading. I'm like, man, this chick was right. She was right on the money about everything she said. And I want to salute you for all the information you brought first. And everyone knows you brought it first. So thank you, Queen.
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
So talk to me about Mo3. How did you come across Mo3?
Well, I had a DM from him and I didn't know who he was. And then he reached out, trying to schedule a session via, text message. And then he ended up scheduling on my website with someone that was Artego Luckett that used to be on my website. He ended up scheduling with him. And as I was going through my messages, I just went to and called that person, text that person, say, hey, were you still interested in the reading? And he said, well, I booked with Artego, but I really wanted you. And so I said, okay, well, we'll do it. He said, well, I got 500 for you right now. And so that's how we went about it.
Okay. And during this session, would you like to give details on what you guys spoke about?
Um, Yeah, I don't really mind. He didn't mind either. His friend Roy Lee came through. His grandmother came through. We talked about a lot of different things, some upcoming projects he had coming up, switching of some different people in his life, connected to his career. We talked about a lot of stuff.
Okay. And did he ever speak on his relationship situation?
He did.
Would you like to elaborate on that?
I do not.
Okay. 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 Let me ask you this then. Was he in a situation with Jossie? Did he speak on that?
Um, he was in a situation with a few people, which is why I just wasn't going to go into it because of the what we spoke about. Um, he brought up a female, and I've spoken with that female before now, since his passing. And so I've spoken with a couple of them actually. And so he's never called her name to me. So did he have a relationship with this woman? I yes, but I don't know for sure. I can't say, oh, he said I was with this woman.
Okay. If someone wants to know, how can they schedule a session with you?
I'll be scheduling sessions again in about 2 weeks. You'll have to text my phone 513-328-0061.
Hold on. Let me write that number. Give me what's the number? 513.
513-328-0061.
That's her number, guys. Write it. Screenshot that. All right. So you said he was dealing with multiple women, and I think we've already gotten that. We all know he was dealing with multiple women. So did he ever speak about anything about him feeling paranoid? Because I heard that he was feeling like paranoid, and did he speak on that?
Yes. So him and I spoke about
I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
my do not disturb.
There,
Can you hear
there,
me?
yeah. Okay.
Okay. We spoke about damn, that threw me off. What were we saying? I'm sorry.
Did he
That threw
speak
me off.
about him being paranoid?
Oh God. So I had talked to him about a lot of different things, connected to some issues he had going on in the street. Okay. And then he knew that someone was going to make an attempt on his life. Okay. But he felt like that was just, some shit that was going to happen anyway. You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
he had told me, he said the night before he had a performance and they had shot his car up. Okay. And so we spoke about that. And so, yes, he knew somebody was, looking to do something to him, but how can you pinpoint something? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which was my issue as well.
Okay. So he just felt like it was just something that was definitely gonna happen. Was he worried about it? Did he think it was coming soon? Was he trying to
He
leave? Like,
didn't think it was coming soon, but he did know it was coming. Um, and his grandmother, when we did his session, she kept telling me that she had him covered and protected. And so that was kind of my dilemma inside of even all of the shit that happened. You know what I'm saying? Um, with the Walking Dead and everything. I don't like to call his name, so he's the Walking Dead. So even with that, um, he did say after we hung up the phone, after my session was over with Mo3 and I hung up the phone, um, the Walking Dead turned to me and he said, they're going to kill him. And I said, no. His grandmother said she has him protected. And he said, no, Queen, I seen it. They gonna kill him. I said, I know, but we gotta be sure. His grandmother keeps saying she got him protected. So for me, I trust the spirit. And so when she said she had him protected, sometimes it's only a limited amount of things that they can do.
so you didn't feel like it was gonna come soon.
Yeah,
You
I
did.
have received a warning.
Okay. Now, a lot of people. I talked to someone last night who was also a spiritual advisor, and she was saying that me covering this case has all eyes on me, and that people were trying to find my location, and but she's like, you're protected. Nothing's gonna happen to you. I was just like, I mean, I think I've opened up a lot of doors, and I mean, I'm not afraid, but I've been in contact with everyone who is someone who is involved in this, and a lot of people have come on my platform and lied to me about certain things. Um, so I want to clear that up with you because you're the person they're throwing under the bus, and you're the person that these people are attacking. So I
It's
want to know.
funny because I ain't even seen nothing. I saw that the little girl, the setup girl. I saw her do an interview the other day or something, and I heard she mentioned my name. But listen, they're irrelevant, and you know why? Because they did the bullshit that I said they did, and I'm never gonna take it back because you fucking did it. If you didn't want nobody to know, you shouldn't have fucking did it. Period.
And you're talking about the three sisters.
Yeah, leave me the fuck alone. You
So
shouldn't have did it.
what did they do?
There was a whole setup gang, and let me say this. I'm gonna just say this, and I want to kind of leave it right here. This was a setup gang. Period. This man was assassinated by people he knew, people he was close to. I don't care how nobody feel about it. It is what the fuck it is. You shouldn't have did it if you ain't want nobody to know.
Was Mo3 in the car alone?
I was told by the spirit there was somebody else in the vehicle.
I know that. Yes. Thank you for confirming that. Thank you. Now let me give you my analysis. There was a woman who I think you were in contact with because I was told that maybe she possibly paid for the session. I call her Killer. Is that
Okay.
right? That's correct.
Maybe. I kind of started watching your live earlier after we spoke, and I kept hearing you say Killer, and I wasn't sure who Killer was.
Kila,
I don't know who that person is.
the one he took to Colombia and got her teeth done.
Okay.
The one whose apartments were in her name. The
Okay.
cars were in yeah,
Mhm.
that one.
Mhm.
Okay, see, I've gotten confirmation that where he was spotted at, remember the gas station they talked about, where he
Mhm.
figured out he was spotted at. The girl whose The apartment was in her name. That apartment was right next to that gas station, meaning he went to go pick her up. She gets in the car. He figured out he's being spotted. She said to me when she came on my platform, I was on the freeway. I'm like, how do you know where he was at on the freeway? How can you possibly know that? And she said she FaceTimed him the whole way there, but Rain said he talked to him. So how are you FaceTiming him?
Yes,
And
he
then,
did. Didn't he say that? Yes, he did,
yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. So if he's talking to him the whole way, how are you talking to him the whole way? So which leads me to believe you're in the vehicle. But I do know and then after that,
Well, can I
go ahead.
respond to that?
Yeah, yes, please.
Because if that's the case, there's a lot of lies going on because I've spoke to this woman personally several times.
She told me she was on the freeway. Out of her mouth, I was on the freeway. And I'm thinking to myself, how do you know where to go? Like how do you know just where to go? You heard he got shot on the freeway, so you just said, "Oh, I'm going to the freeway." But this
Oh, I just cannot believe this is coming out. This is happening right now.
we good to
Like
go.
I was so I was so tense about what the fuck you was gonna say because so many people coming for me and I didn't know what it was. And you kept saying I put this together, I put this together, I put this together. There's so much shit that's been missing for me. I wish you and I could have spoke off of this because um Spirit kept telling me somebody was sitting in the fucking passenger seat, and I kept saying, how? Where would that person have been? And then I watched the gentleman's interview, and he kept saying he was on the phone with him. And then people kept sending me the picture of the other light skinned guy, saying, "Is this him?" You know the number. Is
Mm-hmm.
this him? And I'm like, I can't say, but this person came up in Mo and I's reading. You know what I'm saying? Um, you ever seen the movie Bones?
Yes.
Follow what I'm about to tell you, see,
Okay.
King. I, do I call you Ratchet? What I call you?
King or Ratchet, whatever you choose.
Okay, I want to call you King.
Okay, go ahead.
You ever seen the movie Bones with Snoop Dogg?
Yes, I have.
Do you know what the basis of that movie is at the end?
No.
Everybody took a turn stabbing him. So no one person could say that they was responsible.
Hmm. That's deep.
There was a whole fucking plot. Oh, don't you do that. Don't you bring your ass in here. There was a whole fucking plot because I feel it. I'm getting upset. He's upset. He's no, I didn't. This is not what I wanted to do. There was a whole fucking plot against this man. Do you understand what I'm saying? There
Oh,
was
I
a
know.
rapper that resembles this man that was before him. And then he was put on a shelf. And then Mo was brought out. And then all of these different factors happened where people was getting paid and eating off of this king. You understand what I'm saying? And then sometimes people are worth more dead than alive. And
Facts.
so when bitches are thirsty, because these hoes are fucking thirsty, you understand what I'm saying? And I wouldn't even get this upset, but these bitches keep putting my name in they fucking mouth, and I don't even know what for, because they don't want to rumble with me. I swear to God, they don't. Now, there was a whole fucking plot. People was paid. There was fucking palms greased here. All
There are deals for days right now at Rent-A-Center. Save $5 a week on either an Ashley sofa and love seat or an Ashley six-piece bed.
all the way around the fucking table. And now the artists have come back within 3 months. And he sounds almost identical to Melvin Noble. Something is amiss here with his whole team. And
I know
people were
exactly who you're talking
paid
about.
here to do a fucking job because there is jealousy on the other side. This is not just a one solid plot. Oh, he was fucking with this bitch. No, these bitches were paid and that nigga helped and these motherfuckers did it because this was a big ass cycle inside of the music industry. Let's not get confused on what the fuck we talking about.
Okay, you said there were 7 people on that freeway.
Come on.
Okay. I'm this is my
Don't it seem
analysis.
like plants where this man just popped up out of nowhere and helping to shoot for Mo and then he gets killed and all these there's plants everywhere. People were on the freeway and we later seen it in lives, didn't we?
We did.
They
Now,
better stop fucking playing with me.
this is what I've come to. The Camaro. There was
Hmm.
four people inside
Can
of
I,
that Camaro.
is it okay if I roll a joint?
Oh yeah, just don't do no camera. I mean, you could smoke, but yeah, I got
Okay.
my matter of fact. I'm finna light up too. Come on, let's smoke, Queen.
I'm gonna roll up.
I'm about to spark up.
I never even wanted to talk about this shit again. Honest to fucking God, I didn't. I did not want to talk about this anymore. Because
It,
these bitches are liars, and I understand how big this is. See, y'all don't understand how big this is.
no, no,
We still thinking we
they
talking
don't
about a
understand.
Dallas thing here.
They don't understand how big this is. I
Come on, I
know.
wanted to hear what you was saying because I feel like you understand what the fuck is going on here.
So check this out. The Camaro. There was four people in that Camaro. I had a lady call and tell me she saw a rapper driving a Camaro. There was three other people inside of it, and they were filming out of the window. The Camaro had four people inside of it. They go do the job. There's another SUV parked like two exits away. So after this, they go speed off to the other SUV. The two gentlemen who were said to have done it, and we know they didn't do it. They get to stay in the Camaro.
Well, I will say that the person that I was shown that was arrested is not the fucking person that killed this man.
The two people in jail right now are not the guys who killed him.
No, they are not.
I think me and you both know. But
Yes.
the other guy gets into the other two guys get into the SUV. That's when some filming goes on in their alibi. You following me?
Mm-hmm.
The other so that's four people. We have two other people who created the diversion, and then there's at least six people. The seventh person is the girl I told you was in the vehicle.
You're amazing.
That's how it happened.
Now, now, I got chills. I got chills. Let me say this. Please protect me. Keep me covered, shielded, and protected. Some people are worth more than alive, and you have to listen to people when they speak, even inside of interviews. Anytime someone could say things that can be taken negative about someone they claim that they love and supported in their career, and then saying, now I can go and branch out.
So, but then there's more people involved
Yeah, it is.
because there was some
That's why
things
there
that
was a lot of lives lost too. There was a lot of innocent people killed because they could tell the truth about a lot of shit.
oh yeah, there's been a lot of bloodshedding behind this Mo3 situation, and
Yeah.
it's deeper than music. It's deeper than a lot of
Yes.
people think. It's
Yes.
higher up because
Yes.
I'm hearing that there were police officers that were paid off. It gets deep. There was higher ups that were paid off. When I spoke about higher ups, people said I was a conspiracy theorist. They said you're reaching. There's a man by the name of Raindrop. We're gonna call him Raindrop. This is information that I've been confirming, and I know what I'm talking about. But people call me crazy. He came on my platform. I was told Raindrop was dealing with a Hispanic woman. I was also told three dealt with the same Hispanic woman, but Raindrop went underneath him and started dating this girl, and she ended up getting pregnant. I asked Raindrop when he came on my platform, were you and three sharing women? Did you ever talk to any women that he dealt with? He was like, no, it was a lie. I know this to be 100% true. He did. I asked him, do you have a Hispanic baby's mother? He said, no. I pulled up a picture of him and this pregnant woman. He told me, take it down.
But why?
I don't know. Everyone who's came on this platform has lied to me. I asked him, why did you lie to me about having a Hispanic baby mother? Because I told you she was part of the reason why you and him were into it. Three was very upset that he was talking to his women. This is what I was told. And I'm hearing that at this time they didn't know who the baby father was. This is what I was told, allegedly. So all this is alleged. Allegedly, they this chick ended up getting pregnant. They didn't know who it belonged to, and they got into it about it. And something about this play, I can't put it together, but she had something to do with this.
I'm gonna
I
tell you what was told to me through Mo. This was around the time after he passed, and I started paying attention to a lot of people in his circle. Sometimes people say shit and they're trying their best to be they're not saying it to be negative, and they're not saying shit to be intentionally fucked up. Mo thought he was saying something to protect someone, and the way he said it made that person feel like they wasn't shit. And then when you have somebody that keeps stepping their game up, from Texas. I don't know who's
I hear
calling
you
me
now.
from Texas, but I'm not answering any calls. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay. People calling me from Texas. I'm not answering any calls. I don't care how many times you call the phone. Um, but sometimes people's egos get fucked up, and they feel like they not being able to move because Mo was a hothead. So Mo kind of sometimes he cost things. You understand? By his temperament, costed certain things to happen that costed them money in certain ways.
You right on the money. You're so right now.
Go ahead.
Free, free, free.
That's right. TurboTax Free Edition is free. Free, 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 free.
Where do they go? The ones that run away and never return.
You came all this way on the railroad?
Yeah, I left behind all those peoples.
Hold on to what belongs to you. Mm-hmm. What's her name?
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
This is what I was told. They were in California. Three ended up getting into a situation. I could forget the city name, but he ended up getting into it with some Crips out there. And he felt unsafe, and he felt like Raindrop put him in a position to where he felt unsafe. So they almost came to blows about this. And go ahead.
Perhaps it wasn't. Perhaps the murder. I don't know. Go ahead.
No, I was told that this was supposed to go down in Cali. This is what I was told.
Yeah.
But
Go ahead. Yeah.
I know my stuff, man. I'm told that this was all supposed to go down in Cali, but three, I think, kind of felt it. And three was about to come to blows with him, and three felt like that he crossed the line. They come back to Texas. I'm hearing three's parts were finished in the movie, but he wanted him there. This is just all the information I was being told. So allegedly, the movie wasn't finished, but he still wanted him to come there, whatever. And then this is when it all went down. Like it had to happen this day, because I'm hearing three was about to leave. Three was about to get out of Dallas. Three knew it was coming to him, and three was trying to get out of here. And I think everybody around him knew that.
So as we sitting here speaking, he keeps hiking his eyebrow up at me, like one eyebrow, shaking his head to me. Um, when you said he was about to get out of Dallas, he said I was out of Dallas. So basically, he was getting ready to get up out of Dallas. However, why I chimed in, and I'm sorry to cut you off, is because he's telling me as we speaking. Oh, I got the chills. He got a call letting him know that somebody that was extremely close to him and his team um, had a conversation with someone else about doing something to him. He knew um, He heard it twice. It came to him twice from two different people. It had came before, and then it came before True Story, and then it came right before he passed. Almost like having a conversation on a plane with someone. Please go ahead.
There was some audio that came out. You were live with the sisters. They say you merged audio that, and I quote, it said, just let me, bear with me. The audio said, "Your homeboy is dead. We finna pop bottles." Then I hear someone else say, "We on live."
Hmm.
They're saying that all came from your end.
So, how could it come from my end when I was on a live on Instagram when a gentleman jumped into my comments and said, I need you to hear something. I sent it to you. And I listened to it. And when I listened to it, he said, listen closely. He had chimed it in close where I could hear it. And I said, holy shit. I had never fucking heard it. I never heard it until it was sent to me.
That was told to me. The guy who sent it to you, he was in my DM and he told me, he confirmed that.
Okay.
He DM'd me today and he confirmed that he sent it to me and showed me exactly how. Yeah, I know. But I interviewed them, and
Why
when I
they
interviewed,
running through? Because she's in the comments, they said, if I'm a liar,
take your time.
why are they running around keep expressively saying my name? Like, why do you keep trying to discredit me? If I'm not shit, then let me not rest and be shit. Why do you keep trying to discredit me? Because, honey, the truth is going to come out. It does not matter. You're worried that when it comes out, are you in line? I don't know. Not my fucking problem. You shouldn't have did it.
So that did not come from your end.
No.
I was gonna do an interview with you today, and when me after me and you got off the phone earlier, and I was like, "Thank you so much, I appreciate you," and we hung up. I go straight to Instagram. I do an Instagram live, and I titled it "Queen Domain Interview Tonight" on YouTube, and I'm just promoting it. I'm just talking to my fans. They're all coming up. The next thing I know, Jay and T Top, they're in my comments. Jay says to me, "It's time for you to join the chop and block party." And I was like, "What?" I didn't even say, I wasn't even talking about their names, never came up in my Instagram. And she said, "Welcome to the chop and block party." And everybody's like, "Oh, she said she's gonna block you." I'm like, "For what? What did I do to you?" You know what I'm saying? I never had any bad words to say about you. I've never done anything to you. And she was like, "Because you're doing an interview with her." And I said, she goes, "I don't want nothing to do with the queen. You do that with the queen. That's on you. I'm not entertaining this." And then she says, "Let me up on the live." So I'll try to bring her up, and then she says, "I don't want to be on live with you." I'm like, "What do you?" And then her mom gets into the live, and her mom says to me, "All these trash bloggers and this and that. We ain't got time for this with these people. Blah blah blah." And she just going off on me in my comments. They're both just going off on me. And I'm like, "What? Just because I'm doing an interview, what does that have? What does y'all beef have to do with me? Because questions are gonna be asked."
Mo
Because
passed in what? In November?
mhm.
I've not spoken these bitches' name. I didn't even speak their name then until they kept coming for me. I don't give a fuck about these hoes. They're irrelevant to me. But for the past 5 months, they keep saying my name. Why? I ain't spoke their name. I said what the fuck I said and I left it there. What's the problem?
So once again, that audio, that is a lie. That did not come from your end. That was definitely
No,
100% them.
it did not.
Okay. So do you I'm trying to see how to word this. Do you feel like this came from inside Mo3's circle, also outside of his circle? There was lies that were told to me. Now I don't know if you watch my channel, so that's why I'm bringing you up all the lies that were told on my
I've
channel.
heard of you. I've not watched your channel. I've heard of you though.
Okay, so
So
I
kudos
asked,
to you.
thank you. I asked Jay, I say, "Did your baby's father know YB. She tells me no. They were not friends. They were not cool. She's met YB like once or something, but it was nothing. Whatever. She made it sound like nothing. The next day, my boy Sko is up here. He pulls pictures out of
Right.
Devin and YB,
Right.
and a lot of them. So then she gets angry about this, and she comes back on the live and says, "I never said they didn't know each other." I'm like, you clearly told me they didn't. You told me they had no, they were never boys like that. But then I pull up the GRC chains. He had one. That's YB's crew.
There are deals for days right now at Rent-A-Center. Save $5 a week on either an Ashley sofa and love seat or an Ashley 6.
So how can you not know someone that's inside of your crew? And I asked you, what does that on the necklace mean? What does that mean? She said it's a group of friends who went to school together. You just gave it away. You said a group of friends, meaning they were friends. Okay,
They all were. And there is a particular person that had a great hand in making sure they no longer were, so they could benefit from two different checks.
mm. That's deep. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh, there you go. Okay, you back.
Okay.
Okay, so that was one lie that was told to me. I think I lost you. Did I lose you, Queen? I think we lost the Queen. Maybe you should call back in. I think we lost her. Give me a second, guys. Let me get it back together. I think we lost. I think someone kept calling her phone or something. Yeah, I lost her. Her device is disconnected. So give me a second and I'll get it back in. Okay, there we go. There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. You can hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you. You can't
I
hear me?
can't hear. I don't know.
Call back in. Call back in. Can you hear me? Hold on. She's gonna call back in. We're gonna get it together, y'all. I know this is getting deep. I know this is a good one. It's getting deep. Okay. Y'all, this is doper than I thought it would be. Man, we would get into some good stuff, man. Get the likes up, y'all. Get the likes up. I'm bringing Queen back in here. Let's get the likes up. I'm gonna bring her back in here. What do y'all think about the interview so far, though? What do y'all think about it? How y'all feeling it? Okay, can you hear me now? Can
Yes.
you hear me now? Okay, cool.
Yes, I can
Okay,
hear you.
there we go. Okay, we back. Okay, so like we were talking about the lies that were told. Also, those girls told me none of them knew each other. I found proof that they did.
They said who didn't know each other?
There's a girl named, I'm gonna just call her Taya, M-U, Taya. Does that name
Right.
ring a bell to you?
I
Okay.
kind of know who you're talking about, I believe. Yeah.
Okay. And Killa and
Mm-hmm.
Jay.
Mm.
They knew each other.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Definitely, they knew each other. They came on here and act like they were gonna have some kumbaya fest and they didn't know each other and it was all. But in the comments, look, let me check. Look how these people lied to me.
Yeah,
I'm on.
because Killa told me she didn't not even really know of this person, this girl, that she was just maybe some if this person, if Killa is who I believe you're talking about, that this, little know nothing person is irrelevant. She may have had sex with him before, but it was like not.
We're talking about
It's
the same
not
person.
something that any of us know about this person.
Yeah, we're talking about the same person. Those three girls knew each other. I'm gonna tell you a story. What this happened, and they lied to me, and I didn't find a lie because I don't read my comments when I'm on live because when I'm interviewing somebody, I don't want to get distracted.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm interviewing Jay. I mean, excuse me, I'm interviewing Taya. So Taya's up here, and the whole time in the comments, Jay is saying, "You are Money Maya. You were giving him addresses in the parks. You were doing like this. She's just running her down, like telling her that she was a setup chick. She was this. She was that. She meaning she knows her. I bring her up on the panel with Taya, and then they say they don't know each other. This is our first time ever speaking words together. They said this is our first time ever speaking words, but she didn't. I didn't know she was in the. Had I knew she was in the comment saying this, I would have brought it up. I didn't find out till the next day.
Okay. I can't hold this shit in no more. Okay. This is straight from his mouth while he was living.
Talk to me.
He knew she was playing both sides. He was paying her to get information on them, and he knew she was getting paid to give information on him. He was not unaware. None of us were unaware. She's an op. She plays both sides. That is from his mouth while he was living in his reading. I was never going to say anything. Now, how about those people on that side ask how the fuck he kept getting information on them and where the fuck they was at? Big mouth motherfucker, huh? You probably should have left me the fuck alone where I was at back in November, bitch. You didn't want to bring me to the present, but you did. Okay. I left it the fuck alone, and they should have left me the fuck alone.
Someone wanted me to ask you something about one of them, and they wanted me to ask you about a connection with one of them and Bubba.
Who is Bubba?
That was Mo3's right hand man. That was his boy, his best friend, I believe. He's the one who got shot up at the gas station.
Mm-hmm. What about it?
Someone they sent me a request to ask you something about one of those girls, one of the sisters, and the connection. They were there the night with Bubba or something.
I don't have that information. I don't know that. We did talk to that person. But I didn't know where you was trying to go with that because there's some things I don't want to talk about connected to these things. Okay. But that was never brought up, but we talked about that being a setup between two people who we talked about. But their names never came up. I don't know if they have a connection to the two people we spoke about, but their names never came up.
But you're saying you're saying Jay was the one giving drops on people.
The lover, right? Because there's two of them. There's two J's.
Oh yeah,
the lover.
yeah. What I'm talking about? Yeah, okay, yeah.
The lover, yes. Yeah. She was getting paid. He was paying her. That's not allegedly, because that's what he told me out of his mouth during his session. Yeah.
Mo3 was real. He was real like tight with his money. He didn't like spending money like that. Correct?
I don't know that to be a truth because we talked about him getting some stuff, doing some things. So I don't know how tight he was with money. I only know
when I say tight with money, I mean like he's not the type to just go spending money on a female without it being like, okay, if he's getting information, okay.
He told me the women that he was giving money to, there was purpose behind him giving them money.
And you do know he took the killer chick to Colombia.
He took very, very good care of her.
Yes. So now you're following me.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of stuff that we talked about that confused the fuck out of me, but now it makes sense.
Yes. I knew we were gonna get on the same
because
page.
People were telling me they were in the house, they were in the room. So many people said, I introduced him to you. And I couldn't figure out if that was the case, how is this the case? And that's the case. And how were you there and you were there? And this is confusing to me.
Because they were told, I was told that the sisters put him onto you. So
Okay.
that's, so now it doesn't make sense. You get what I'm, and that now it all
3 people told me they put him onto me. 3.
hmm,
Come on now. You're making it make sense for me. Do you understand?
yeah.
You are making it make sense for me. I was never going to talk about this shit ever again. Because too much shit was attached to it the first time, and I'm not going to play with no fucking body about me, my life, or nobody else connected to me. Because I'm not that fucking invested in it. Y'all running around here running the fucking muck on the fucking planet. I hope the spirit wipe all you motherfuckers out. You doing dirty shit. You bitches are filthy. And you're filthy in your fucking soul. I don't give a fuck how many interviews your mother do. I don't give a fuck. The more lies you tell on me, the more I dig deep into my spirit and I bring the fucking truth. Leave me the fuck alone. I won't say it again.
This is deep, really deep. Okay. I think I think me and you are definitely on the same page. I think we share a lot of the same information, and I think we both understand what happened.
Yeah,
Just can't say it,
right.
but I know. Yeah. Whew. So 7 people, Mo3. This was all a inside job and an outside job.
Yes.
Do you feel like there's going to be a domino effect of people that get caught up in behind this, or do you feel like it's going to
Already
be a
has. It already has. And people have been trying to cover their tracks. They're trying to throw people under the bus. I mean, it's everywhere. But it's going to continue to unfold. And, the shit ain't got nothing to fucking do with me. But it is what it is. There's going to be some things that happen that's very unexpected connected to him and all of this bullshit. And when it does, please know, motherfucking Mo3, period. I'm waiting on it.
Do you feel like Mo3 is resting in peace, or do you feel
Oh,
like, or do
he's
you feel
very
like,
peaceful.
or do you feel like his spirit is still here just to make sure that the unfinished business gets finished?
He's peaceful. But see, people get it confused. They think that when people pass away, they over there like, oh, no. He's a warrior. And he when he crossed and he stepped into some power and he has learned some things. He wants to tell everybody that he is very appreciative of all of the support and everything. He keeps telling me to send love to his mother. So I'm gonna send to his mom, his real mom. And his brother. I don't know if he has a sister or someone that's like his sister because he keeps saying sister too. So I'm gonna say that. But he also is sending out a shout out to you. He keeps saying people said you clout chasing, you're clout chasing right now. He said, but he wants you to know that this was important. And he did a lot of work to get you to me, and so he appreciates this. Um, he said, keep your head covered, keep your head down. They're gunning for you. They're looking for you. But they late because they was never supposed to allow you to have me come up on this motherfucker. You understand? So they too late.
You know what? I don't mean to cut you off, but I told you I talked to a spiritual advisor last night, and she said he was talking to her. He was talking to her, like he was talking to me through her, and he said to me, he said, I appreciate all the support. You're putting your life on the line, and you're one of the few people who is willing to do that, and I really appreciate the support from you. And she said those exact words when you said I appreciate the support. She said that to me last night. He said I appreciate all the support. You're one of the few people who is willing to put your life on the line for me. And she said to me, they're looking for you.
He said that's real shit. He said, but he got you. Um, he keep rubbing his hands together. He says this, and I'm gonna say it. I don't want to say it. He says there's gonna be or there is in the process of being a lot of money that's being made on his album. And he said that things or royalties or cuts are not being cut fair to his children and his family. And he is not happy about that, nor is he excited. He said everybody knows he don't play about his fucking kids. And he says, so to those who are eating off of his children's money, he said, watch out for him.
That's deep.
Hmm, that's crazy.
It's deep. Mo3.
Motherfucking.
And it's
Oh,
definitely not
great.
a clout chase. I mean, I got supporters and fans out there who they beg me to do this. You know, they beg me like, please talk to Queen. I was done. I was gonna be done with it.
I was done with it.
Because I feel like there's nothing more I can say. You know what I mean? There's really nothing more I can say about it. And the only last thing I could do is get Queen on here, and we're gonna
I
talk.
wasn't gonna say nothing because from the beginning of them keep showing this guy that they keep saying, "Oh, this the big light skinned guy Queen was talking about." I just listen. These people are not the fucking people. Stop playing with me. That is not the guy who they have. That is not him. It is not. There's someone else. They said leave it right there, so I'm gonna leave it right there. But that is they don't have the right people.
So leave it there. Okay. Is there anything else you want to add to this?
I just want them to quit saying my name.
So you want to be left alone,
Yeah, leave me alone.
and likewise, you know,
Because honest to goodness, King, when I was on my live crying about my client that I felt really fucked up for, this raggedy mouth bitch kept coming up under my comments saying that was her brother with a lot of exclamation points and sirens. So the attention that is there, you brought it there because you thought I was a fucking joke. Joke is on you. So now,
definitely.
what are we talking
This is really deep, and the way Mo3 went out was horrible. But I feel like the person who got the job done made sure he knew they got the job done.
about? Mm-hmm.
The person who did it made sure Mo3 knew it was him.
Everywhere. You know the one conversation that bothers me is the one where he says he was on the phone with him turn by turn. Is that right?
Like you knew.
Hmm. Well, if someone else was in the vehicle, where the fuck did they go?
There's definitely some information is missing or covered up. I've always felt like this was just covered up, and there's nothing that no one's gonna be able to do to unless someone changes the story. It was well planned. I feel like it was supposed to go down somewhere else, but it had to be done here. If it didn't happen there, it has to happen here. One of the two.
Yeah.
Either get him then, or we getting him when he come back.
I appreciate you for having me on. I hope everything is well. Um I send a lot of love to his family and to his children. And I pray and I ask that the ancestors and the spirit move in their favor, so that every tongue that wags against their father shall be shut.
I
Treat
appreciate
his
you.
children fucking fairly.
I appreciate you for calling in, and thank you so much. And you know how to reach me.
I appreciate you. I love all of y'all. Please be looking for my new social medias, Miss A Walk with the Ancestors. And it's gonna be a rebranding. So
When
gonna
is it
be
gonna be up?
elevated.
When is it gonna be up?
It'll be up tonight.
Okay. So when it gets up, send me the link, and I'll make sure all of my subscribers get that link.
I appreciate it. Yes.
No doubt. And I really want to thank you for coming on. Much love. You know, Ratchet TV, we love you here. And I do. I'm a huge. I'm turning into a huge fan of yours, and I like your work. And I would like to
Appreciate it.
link up again one day outside of the Mo3 situation. I would like to
I would love to.
donate some of this money I'm gonna get back from this to you. So send me your cash app, text it to
Okay.
me,
Appreciate it.
no doubt. And I just want to say thank you.
All right. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.
Thank you
Peace.
so much. Ratchet Gang. Talk to me, Ratchet Gang. Sko, you in the building, Sko? Tap in. Tap in, y'all. Sko, if you're in the building, tap in. Give me 1 second, y'all. I just gotta get back to gather myself. You know what I'm saying? That was deep. Y'all tap in with me and let me know what y'all thought about the interview. Uh, 1 second, y'all. I'm finna pin the link. Oh, there goes Sko right there. Okay, never mind.
Can you hear me, bro? Hold on.
Yo, what's good?
Can you hear me, bro? Hold on.
Mute the live.
What's good, bro? You hear me, bro?
Yeah, what's good? Talk to me, man.
Man, ain't nothing left to say, bro. Ain't nothing left to say, man. Queen came in here and pretty much broke it down, man. Answered a lot of questions that people been asking for the longest, bro. You know, I feel like she didn't, I feel like she didn't bite none of her tongue not one time. I feel like she stood on everything she said the first time, bro. Everything she said in her live the first time, I feel like Queen came up here and stood on it. You know what I mean? So shout out to Queen, man, for being on the show tonight, man. Shout out to Queen Domain.
So what you think about the interview?
I think it was legendary, man. I think it was epic. I think everybody been waiting to hear from Queen for a long time because Queen did a thing with the first live with the girls. And she never spoke on it too much again. That's one thing we gotta give Queen credit for. Queen never spoke on it no more. You know, Queen didn't do no interviews with nobody about it. Queen did a one live and she was quiet. So, hey, I think Queen came up here and, laid it out on the table, man.
Most definitely.
Shout out to Queen Domain.
Shout out to Queen. I want y'all to tap in with me and let me know. Thank y'all for all the cash apps I've been getting. I'm gonna send Queen some of the money, so just know that I'm about to send it to her right now.
Yeah, shout out to Queen Domain, man. What did y'all think about the interview? I think it was dope. You know what I mean? I think she came in here, like I said, and she was exactly who I thought she was going to be, especially when she said she was going to twist up. I said, what? Man, I had to roll me up some, Queen. Shout out to the Queen.